Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Gamestah TV. I'm EJ, and I'm joined tonight by a absolute superstar lineup of casters as we are bringing you Division 2 of the Spring Series Overwatch action, and we have a round 3 action on the way on Volskaya Industries. It is going to be Curators versus the Godz. I'll pass over to Genome for the map breakdown with Xenox.
Thank you, EJ. So we're going in here to Volskaya Industries, and we've got Curators versus the Godz, as you said. Let's have a quick look at the round 2 results. So we've had the Godz, they had a win over Wild Ones in round 2. 4 down, as we saw, beat Riotous Esports. Eben having a win over the OG Underdogs. Slushy Machine taking out Simple Optometry. Actually, that's a result that surprises me a bit. What do you think about that one, Xenox?
I'd say they're about even, roughly. Slushy Machine has been improving, and Simple Optometry is a really good team. It's a bit of a challenge, so to get that win, they'll be very happy with that. And of course, Running with Scissors has beaten Curators of the Memeseum. And speaking of Curators, Genome, we've got them for this game.
Yeah, I think they're going to be heavy favourites in this one. The Godz, we saw them play last week. I've even been seeing them around a bit in the competitive mode. They work together very well. I think they've got a really good team chemistry. That said, I don't think they have... there's just a couple of players on Curators of the Memeseum who are very, very strong. Shrandy, Jorf, Composed, yeah, just like really, really good players. So I'm definitely pegging Curators as my pick here. What about you, Xenox?
Oh, yeah, definitely would have to go with Curators here. It is interesting to note, Genome, that actually both teams went 2 and 3 in the first week. So it could be interesting, but definitely would have to go with Curators.
Yeah, I wonder who they got their wins over there. Maybe it was the Wild Ones again. Either way, we're going to see them here on Volskaya as we enter the game.
Get some time.
Yeah, absolutely, EJ. And this is, definitely one of the maps where you see these upsets happen. So, what do you think? Can they pull something out of the bag? Maybe a crazy strategy to throw Curators off their game here, EJ?
Oh, I think we're going to see something for sure. Quick shout out to a couple of the people joining us on Twitch. D Manufacturer, great esports patron of Australia, one of the oldest of the dudes hanging around. No offense to you, D-Man, but you've been around a long time. And of course, Juzzy and the real Banner here as well. Volskaya Industries is what we're going to be on, though. And let's run through the 2 teams here today. If you want to take us through Curators first, please, Genome.
For the Curators of the Memeseum, here today, we have Shrandy. He's going to be on a Reaper, Composed on the Zaya, Jorf on the Roadhog. Armor is playing Reinhardt. Juzzy going to be nano boosting on that Anna, and Numpty going to be dropping the beat on his Lucio. Now for the Godz, EJ.
Yeah, we're over on the Godz. We got the purple friend, the Lion, Choc Nuts. Oh, who doesn't like chocolate nuts? I like chocolate nuts. Do you like chocolate nuts yourself, Genome?
I love chocolate salty balls.
D Manufacturer, he likes nuts dipped in chocolate, that's for sure. Prophet Sam, and of course the aimbot is here, so everyone will be specking him for sure. What a great name to attract attention to yourself.
Like he's not on Soldier. Hey, it's just maybe he's got a spin bot for the Reinhardt.
I don't know. If he fails hard, the other team would be spam and get your money back. That's for sure.
Well, we see straight away that they're going for this. I think this is more of a new meta, holding up the back here. So they're not going to hold the choke down the bottom, which it's not as tight as a lot of other chokes. There's a window above it. You can get around the back of this whole point quite easily. So they're just going to stick together up here, and the Godz pushing in all the way through here, sticking behind their Reinhardt shield. They're going to be going to the other side of the point and trying to force them to drop down onto them, AJ.
Yeah, they are. The hook's gone out. That was a great hook there by Jeff. Gets the first player. They have dropped down. That's what Genome has said they were waiting for. The engagement has taken place here on the point, and the boys from the Curators have pushed them off, and in fact pushed them all the way back out the front door of the base. It's like, go and invade some other base. You're not getting Volskaya today.
Giving them a friendly wave as they back off. There's Reinhardt, the Roadhog hooks there. Absolutely getting the job done. 2 picks from those, and it just made it almost impossible for the Godz to win that fight after those went down. So here we've got Sam on the Genji. Hopefully maybe he can poke something, get a pick on Numpty at the back perhaps before they get in here. They're being very cautious. They definitely want to stick behind the Reinhardt shield this time to make sure that they get safety from those hooks.
All right, so the Godz moving in now. Aim spot on the Reinhardt. Just takes the point. Armor has dropped down from the other team, the Curators. It's Reinhardt on Reinhardt action. He slams him across. Oh, fantastic earth shutter. That was beautiful to watch. Composed, that's the benefit of it, though. Genome, he comes through and cleans up with a double. They're going to just roll back upstairs here and reset up where they've been.
Yeah, Armor didn't even have to, worry about swinging the hammer too much himself there. His team was right there with him and made such good use of that Earth Shatter. Those 4 people on the ground cleaned up within seconds. And there's only 2 minutes left here if the Godz want to be able to take this first point on Volskaya.
And they've mixed it up. The Godz have gone left from the entry here, and they're going to try and come upstairs and push them off. The engagement's taking place inside. Sound barrier down. Jeff, Armor and Jeff picking up the kills. Jeff with the double, and they've stopped that one. Oh, Chucknuts just got nutted by a hook, and he's not jockey anymore. He's dead. Totally dead.
And Armor's not going to be nearly as happy with his team here as, Aimbot isn't going to be nearly as happy as his team as Armor is, because when he put his Earth Shadow down, they weren't cleaning it up.
No, not at all.
Just couldn't get it done, and they've tried 3 different ways now to try and get on this point. So I don't know how they're going to crack the barrier. I don't know how they're going to take them off this high ground. They really need to get a good ult, maybe a Zio.
Fly up there and start swinging.
Yeah, this could be another good option. Yep. But definitely good ult usage, I think, is something they need to crack it here, because they're just not getting any ground. These engagements have been so one-sided, and there's another Earth Shatter, at least blocked by the Reinhardt shield this time, EJ. Yeah,
engagement taking place, as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, here on the point. This is the A point, and Curators doing a great job of holding. Sam is Lucci. Oh, sorry, Genji's just bouncing around. Chucknuts at the back, just pulling himself out of danger. Carney gets hooked again. Oh, Jeff loves his Chucknuts. That's 2 hooks in a row that he's cleaned up the poor old boy with the name of the nuts. Reset again for them, though, Genome. Look at this. They're perfect in the position. They just roll back up these stairs and reset up here high above the point. A lot of teams are going to, in the Division 2, are going to enjoy watching this one, learning some strats.
And with one last chance, they've only got a whole hog here from Jaw. How are they going to do it? I don't think they can. Numke's barely moved from his top spot here as Lucio is not needing to dodge anything. Here they go, pushing down. Defensive Transcendence here, trying to keep them alive as they're going for this last push to try and take the point out here. The Genji gets hooked, but not taken down. A defensive sound barrier comes in. Nice Earth Shadow from Aimbot there. He charges in, but doesn't get anybody. It's overtime. Oh. Who's going to take out this last fight? The Lion's charged up, but he doesn't have any support to keep him on the point, and the final Earth Shadow is going to seal the deal. He goes down, and that's a full hold there from the Curators of the Memeseum.
Great hold by the Curators there to get us underway here in round 3 action. Division 2 action coming to you on Gamestah TV. It is the spring series. I think, Genome, when you look at a round like that, you got to wonder if you're the opposition team, if they're sitting in chat right now, no matter what they've practiced all week, going, we got to try that.
Yeah, I think we cast some Div1 matches on this map, and we did see the Div1 teams going for that. So it seems to be the strongest strategy, just holding up on this high ground. The difference is those teams had the ability to disrupt, to pull them off the high ground, to not, the Curators were getting the picks and then moving in down to engage, and they couldn't disrupt them enough to get them off. And maybe you're right, maybe they needed the Winston to come in there with his Primal Rage and slap them all around. They needed a way to dislodge them before they lost the fight, because if they...
Even just to control the engagement, just to initiate the engagement, not waiting for Armor to drop and charge. Dr. Nutter, what did you think during that round?
Yeah, they kind of waited too long every time of fights, and they had no pressure on that high ground, except once where they went through the choke, and there was a grab, but the Transcendence to the defense, the attacking team, came out just a little bit too late, and they already lost 3 players. And there was actually a great Reinhardt stun that followed up, and actually a lot of their creators of the Memeseum on the floor. But because the Transcendence was too late and there were 3 players down, they ended up losing that fight. I think the only time Curators they only lost 2 players on that defense there, and that was right at the end there. They did such a superb job of holding that.
Genome, that's the stronghold to, maintain 4 on the field on the first point at all times.
Yeah, the Godz are fighting a very uphill battle here. They're going to have to hold this out for 4 minutes if they want to take a draw here. This game could be over in a minute. We'll have to see.
Run us through it, Genome. What defense are they running?
So they're going for a May here, and they're holding at the choke. They're not choosing to use that high ground. They're going to try and wall them off and then get a pick as they fall through. The Curators obviously work this out. They've got Shrandy. He's on the Widowmaker. Definitely not a usual pick. They get a nice hook there, and they take down the Lion. So that's 1 down already for the defense. Dwarf's still doing that great work. The Reinhardt charge stopped by the May wall there. Good on them.
The Widowmaker's out the back. Over the point.
Yep. Haven't seen her on the kill feed yet, but I'm sure she's plugging in some damage there as the Reinhardts charge into each other. The Earth Shatter getting stopped by the Reinhardt shield there, and Aimbot Sphere just trying to hold it back. They're still not making it through this choke point here, as Armor finally does and takes down Aimbot.
Well, the other interesting thing, this Widowmaker, I'm watching the Widow, she's having clear shots at the back of Reinhardt. No one's. Choco Nuts had a little bit of a pick at her, but not much, and she's been pretty unopposed up here, just having pick shots at them. It's worked in some senses because Curators have now got the chance to push in here. That Blizzard got no one. Nice ice wall, though, by May, just to block the shot there. But Prophet, who is that May? Oh, he ice cubed himself up. Just as Purple Friend comes in, tries to get the Death Blossom off. It doesn't. That would have been a multi-kill if he had pulled that one off, Genome. And Curators looking strong to hold this one or to capture this point.
It's such a sad feeling as a Reaper when you're there alone against 3 or 4 people. You've got your Death Blossom. You pop it, and then you just know nothing's going to get done because you're going to get shut down.
Yeah.
And Armor charges Choc Nuts off the point as Curators take this game. Yeah, it was, as we said, it was unfortunately fairly one-sided there. The Godz trying their hardest. They really did try to switch things up as on their attack, but it didn't take the Curators very long to push through there in the end. What did you think of their attempt at defending their Doctor?
I was actually quite impressed comparing that to how that first defense went. They actually held them off through quite a long engagement, but in the end, Curators just cleaned them up as they went.
Yeah, we're just watching this lovely play of the game here by Armor. That was that massive Earth Shatter, I think. And then swinging his hammer to get the kills and clean them up completely. What about you, Xenox? How did you think that game went down?
Probably as expected, Genome. Unfortunately to say, bit of a stomp in the end for Curators.
Yeah, Curators looking very strong, and if we switch back to the results table now, let's have a look. That's the we've also got Running with Scissors have taken out Slushy Machine. So Running with Scissors, I think, are going to be one of the teams on top of the table after this round. That's put them at 3-0.
That was sort of to be expected from where they finished, last week, and with the teams that moved up. I was really expecting Curators and Running with Scissors to be the 2 teams to watch out for this week.
Yeah, they're definitely a strong team, and they're proving it again tonight. So who else is going to be up there on the pinnacle with them, fighting for first place next round? Someone can work that out, I'm sure.
What I can work out, though, is our next map. We're going to Numbari when we come back from a short break. It's going to be round 4 action of this DIV2 of the Oceanic Overwatch series, the spring series, being brought to you by Gamestah. Don't forget, we are powered by XSplit with the broadcast. We love using Challenge for our match system. And come and join us on the best gaming network there is, player.me. And, of course, we must remember our premier sponsor, Zowie, for putting up the money for the prizes here tonight. Huge prizes. And my producer is a very happy person, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. You can't hear him, but I can. He's a very happy man. And we'll be back, ladies and gentlemen, right after this break.